Hey guys, this is Clanks101, and this is my Dark Souls 2 review. Now, this has been my first video in a couple of months. It's been a long time. I've been busy with school and stuff, and just took a break from YouTube, and now I'm ready to get back to business and making videos. So this is my first new video I'll be uploading, and so this is my first review of a game on my channel, and it's a great game to start off with. Dark Souls 2 is, of course, sequel to Dark Souls 1, and I never finished the first Dark Souls, unfortunately, because I couldn't hardly get past the parts after the tourist demon, which he just took me forever to beat. But now, I actually got through the whole Dark Souls 2. It was challenging and all, but it seemed like it was more like it opened it up for newer players. It made it a little, not easier, but more accessible, and it just I don't know, the whole game is just a whole lot better. When I went back to Dark Souls to see if I could beat the first one, I still couldn't beat it because I was still it's just so much different from the second one. But on to business. The first thing I want to talk about this game is just the major graphics improvement from the first Dark Souls, and just that the worlds are just like, oh, just everything's different. Like all these different worlds, like you got the world with the forest with the fallen giants, this big forest with all these ruins of a fort, and then we've got the Iron Keep, and it's like this big place that has lava and just a giant like castle. And then my favorite has to be Drangleic Castle, which is like one of the last places you go to, but it's massive, and it's always raining, and it's always gloomy, but it gives it like kind of a dark feel, and the whole castle just feels abandoned when you're going through it, like what used to be of a great rule of a king. And that's the main thing in Dark Souls 2, is to, seek out the king. And now let's go on to bosses. The bosses and the challenge of the game were actually very hard. At some points, taking me a while, especially the Lost Sinner was extremely annoying because I played the sorcerer and I could hardly get a soul arrow on him and take that. But before I could get a soul arrow on him, he'd smack me with his sword, and then I'd have to drink an Estus and then smack me again, and oh, I'd be dead. Excuse me. And so the challenge was still really good, and all the boss designs were just great and different. And I hope that they continue to do this in their game, because I mean, some of these bosses were just really creepy looking or crazy. I mean, one of them was basically Jabba the Hutt. He was just a giant worm thing. He was like a big dog because he would like try and lick you with his tongue. But that's enough with the bosses. Oh no, one more thing. Sorry, I had to say the final boss was a little bit easy, because I could summon I could summon Vengarl and Benhart of Jugo, and they just basically tanked the boss, Nashandra, and I could just shoot soul arrows at her till she died, basically, and I didn't even get cursed through the whole boss battle, which is what she tries to do to you. And let's see, next thing is I had to say the combat is really good, especially I extremely like the sorcery a lot better in Dark Souls 2. Since that's what I went with, just the soul arrows, how they looked and how they shot, and upgrading my attunement made them shoot faster, or what gear I had on. And then I found out that it was good to have, a sword with me, because you can't always just cast magic, so I could carry on my broadsword and just start hacking at somebody that got too close, and just felt really smooth, and I don't know, it just felt great. And then let's see, the only like negative thing I have to say about the game was the whole game's about like when you die you go hollow, and when you're human you can go to do PvP and summon other people, but hollowing is like you keep dying over again, so you become more undead each time. But in the game, if you die when you're human, your health goes down to 10% and you're a hollow, but it continues to go down 10% around there until about half your health. So it's kind of annoying, because human effigies is what makes you human. Get rid of all your health going so low aren't found very much throughout the beginning of the game, but I learned how to save my human effigies, just kind of stay smart with using them. But that's like the only negative I had about this game. All in all, it's just a great game, and I would highly recommend it, and I hopefully will be getting out gameplay of it soon. Maybe, maybe not. I'm waiting on my capture card, and thank y'all for watching, and I have to say I would give this game a 9.5 out of 10. Great game, and extremely fun and challenging. I did rage quit a couple times, but that's because it's Dark Souls. And thanks for watching, and see y'all later.